Hello again, everybody. Zach Attack is here with the Attack Line for this Wednesday, October the 15th, 2014. Alright, let's get it rolling with your Billboard number ones. Well, we have another new number one album, and for the second week in a row, it's a country artist. Last week's top 200 number one album was Blake Shelton's Bringing Back the Sunshine. Now another hot country male, and another one I've seen besides Blake, in concert, is number one this week. New Boots, Old Roots, I need to get the album's name right, but it's Jason Aldean with the third biggest opening of 2014, around 300,000 copies, if I am mistaken. So congrats to Jason Aldean, big debut for him. Next week, he's got to contend with another country artist who may be at number one. His opening act on his current Burn It Down tour, Florida Georgia Line, and their album, Anything Goes. And also Bob Seger, who went to Jason Aldean's concert this past weekend in Detroit. And besides the new number one album, can't pay him saying this, 6 weeks in a row on the Hot 100 number one, yes, it's all about that bass. Meghan Trainor, still top of the charts. While Jimmy Fallon makes the top 100 with Ew, a song based on his popular skit, Ew, when he plays a young girl named Sarah that's S-A-R-A with no H, because H's are L, as they would say in that skit. So congrats to Jimmy for at least making the top 100. And congrats to Meghan Trainor and Mr. Jason Aldean for your number one slots. Now, on with a piece of news that just was announced. Just as I was making the Attack Line, I was getting everything set up for the Attack Line. This news just came in. The host of the 2015 Oscars has been announced. Now, this host last year of this past Oscars, the 86 Oscars, Ellen DeGeneres did pretty well. But it's time for a great person who's had award show experience. A guy who's comedic and musical. A guy who's hosted the Emmys. A guy that's hosted the Tonys even. And a guy who I think will be a brilliant Oscars host if they let him do what he can do best. With no restriction. Neil Patrick Harris is going to be hosting the Oscars next year. As announced today exclusively on the various spots, various outlets. The event will, of course, take place on February 22nd. And with the Oscars getting a lot of viewing again, I think the highest ratings in a long time. I think Neil's going to do a terrific job. I've seen him do the, I didn't see him on the Tonys, but I heard he did pretty well on the Tonys. I've seen him on the Emmys. He's very good, especially when they do musical numbers. I think he'll kick ass with the musical numbers and comedic numbers too. So it should be a fun Oscars with him as the host. Because I think Ellen did a decent job, in my opinion, this past year. But I think NPH is going to be a better host. And like Ellen, he's a gay guy. You know what I mean? Hey, it's cool. 2 years in a row that you have people from the LGBT community host the Emmys, host the Oscars. Ellen's a gay woman, and now we got Neil Patrick Harris as a gay man. So it's kind of cool. They're opening it up. So letting people who love the same sex host the Oscars. That's cool. No prejudice here. So there you go. Neil Patrick Harris, the next Oscar host for the Oscars next year. Speaking of award show, another award show happened last night, the BET Hip Hop Awards. Now, of course, the host was Snoop Dogg, who finally settled his stupid little beef with Iggy Azalea. I just heard about it. Like everybody else. Probably no one cared because it was so stupid. But, of course, that award show took place last night. It aired on TV. It was already taped. But the big winner was DJ Mustard, hip-hop producer, winning a lot of awards, including Producer of the Year and MVP of the Year and DJ of the Year as well. And one of his songs, My Hitter, won the Track of the Year. That was, of course, done by YG. Other big winners of the awards, Kendrick Lamar winning 2 awards, Lyricists of the Year, and Best Featured Verse on Control. Well, Drake also won some awards. Won Best Hip Hop Video for Worst Behavior. I saw a little bit of that video today. No wonder I won that award. It's kind of funny. And Album of the Year for Nothing Was the Same. Of course, his fellow Young Money member, Nicki Minaj, won the Made You Look Award for Best Hip Hop Style. And Iggy Azalea won an award for the Who Blew Up Award. Other awards, besides winning Track of the Year, YG My Hitter won Best Collabo. Kanye won Best Live Performer. Why? Maybe because of stage shows. Maybe that's why. Hype Williams won Director of the Year. That's a deserving award. It directs a lot of hip hop videos. Future Club Banger, Future Move That Dough. And there you go. Congrats to all the winners of the Hip Hop Awards. They had some ciphers last night, but it went pretty well. So there you go. Now on some TV news. Now, HBO is a big network, of course, a paid network. But some people don't like cable or don't like to pay extra for HBO, for their cable service, which already costs as much as it is. So that's why people have been smooching people for years their HBO Go accounts to watch shows for free without having to do it themselves for shows like Game of Thrones, among others. But now HBO is doing something that everybody's been wanting to do. Having their own service, their own standalone service, kind of like the WWE Network without the live streaming. The over-the-top HBO Go that does not need a cable subscription will be coming out late next year. 80 million homes don't have HBO. According to a statement by HBO saying that we will use all measures to go after them. Huge opportunity in front of us. We will use all means at our disposal to go after it. An investor said, the CEO said that, Richard Plepler, saying that this is the most exciting inflection point domestically and internationally in the history of HBO. So like I said, they're doing a standalone HBO Go service that some people may have to pay one-time bill a month without having to add it with their cable bill. That's the thing. HBO Go, you can only access it if you already have an HBO subscription through your cable provider. And like I said, some people don't have cable, or some people don't have HBO. So now you can get it on its own without having a cable subscription or an HBO subscription with their cable company. So we'll see how that goes. More details will probably be announced, like Pacific launch and what devices will be compatible with, coming up later on in late 2015. So there you go. HBO Go standalone can be out next year. I have HBO on my cable, but I don't use it. I don't watch it. It came with my cable. They get you on that shit. You subscribe to cable, they always hit you with you get HBO and Showtime free for like 5 months or something. So that's what happened. But speaking of TV, let's get to network TV. And Modern Family tonight. The episode last week was a good one. I think season 6 is going off to a good start. You know, I like the theme of last week's episode with everyone trying to hide their insecurities and their bad things and trying to lie about it, but end up being loved after all because of their imperfection. I think it was kind of like that, like imperfections, you know. It was a kind of a cool episode last week, and I get to watch it kind of live tonight. But there you go. Modern Family tonight, 9/8 Central on ABC. And that is it for the Atakline for today. Thank you all very much for watching. With that in mind, y'all been attacked by the news from Zach. See you all later. Oh yeah.